Hi there, welcome back to the channel. I appreciate you clicking on that video as always. And today we are doing week 32 of my weekly wears, what I wore every day last week, all 7 days. I'm doing something a little different this week. I thought it would be cool to actually have my wife, Amanda, choose every single one of my fragrances for each day. So what she did each day was she would just go look at my collection, smell each one, and decide right then and there what fragrance I would be wearing. And then at the end of the week, I had her re-smell everything and sort of give her thoughts on it, not elaborate too much, just the first thing that sort of came to her mind. I should add that none of these are really specific occasion based. All of them are super versatile in my opinion and in hers, but that's what matters today, her opinion. Really quickly, I just want to thank all of you, my subscribers. We hit 2,000. I'm really excited to continue to create content, fragrance related content. And if you are not subscribed, that's what we do here on this channel. We talk about all things fragrances. We do reviews and lists and first impressions and rack stall hauls. So if that's content that you're interested in, please be sure to subscribe, drop a like on this video. And without further ado, let's get into my wife's list. So this is going to be a little different of an approach of what you probably used to watching with my weekly wears. We're just going to go through each one quickly. I'm not going to give my thoughts on it. Not going to say I agree or disagree. This is her thoughts and what she thinks. And then at the end of this video, I'm going to do a little bonus of a really popular fragrance. You guys will probably be interested to see what she thinks of this one. But let's get started with Sunday. So this particular house is probably one of her favorites, more so the older fragrances from the house. But nonetheless, she loves this house. So the first fragrance on Sunday was John Varvatos Vintage. So she loves this one, and I can see why. Let's take a look at what she said. John Varvatos Vintage reminded her of the fall time. She thought it was manly, but also not too manly to be able to go apple picking. Those were her thoughts on John Varvatos, and I will say that when I wear this, she 9 out of 10 times will compliment me and ask me what I'm wearing. She loves this scent. On Monday, she went to a niche fragrance, really popular niche fragrance. That scent being Mancera's Cedrat Boise. This is the normal EDP version. This is not the new intense version. I have not smelled that one yet. Another one of my favorites. So Mancera's Cedrat Boise, she thought was clean and citrusy, but not cleaner like citrusy, more like a lemon tree type citrus. This is another one that she absolutely loves. She prefers this over, I think, another really popular fragrance that this gets compared to. One of those ones that you can see I wear quite a bit, partly due to the fact that she really enjoys it. On Tuesday, she probably grabbed one of my favorites from this particular house, a flanker of an OG absolute beast of the 90s. Scent I am talking about is Jean Paul Gaultier's La Malle Les Parfums. I mean, I gotta be honest, she's batting 1,000 at this point. So this one she described as being powdery, clean like men's deodorant, manly but understated. I thought that was interesting because I think it's kind of the perfect description for this, to be quite honest. And she finds it to be more versatile than what many people imagine this as, which is just sort of a nighttime scent. And I would agree with her. I think it's way more versatile than people give it credit for. Jean Paul Gaultier's La Malle Les Parfums. Next, she went with another one of my favorites, Mr. Burberry's Indigo. Absolute sleeper of this line, in my opinion. But this isn't about my opinion. It's about hers. She described this as being really fresh, easy grab, easy to wear, and it reminds her of Acqua di Gio. She nailed it. That reminiscence of the Acqua di Gio, particular Profondo, I would have to agree. This one holds a special place in my heart. A lot of scent memory attached to this. So she enjoys it quite a bit, likes it on me. Mr. Burberry Indigo. Next, she stuck to one of her favorite houses. Two of these on this list are from the same house. Scent she grabbed on Thursday was John Varvatos, the OG. Now, what I think is interesting is that she grabbed fragrances that I don't particularly tell her what my favorites are or what ones that I tend to gravitate towards, but she nailed it. She really nailed this list and really grabbed fragrances that if I probably had to whittle down my collection to, maybe 20, all these would be in it. The OG John Vivatos she described as old school, but in a good way, a little bit spicy, really masculine, and just an incredible scent. I think she probably prefers this over vintage. She really enjoys this one, as do I. John Vivatos, the OG. So on Friday, I think she had some interesting takes on this one. Scent that I love, talked about a lot on this channel. Missoni's Pour Homme Parfum. Smelling incredible in here, by the way. She described Missoni's Pour Homme Parfum as being super manly, notice me type of scent, and strong. That's probably the Ambroxan that she's picking up. A lot of these that I've talked about aren't necessarily Ambroxan heavy. This is probably the most Ambroxan heavy fragrance of all these. Super manly, as she described. So love this one, really versatile. Talked about it a ton on my channel. One of my go-tos. Prefer this over Bleu de Chanel, which it gets compared to. Missoni Pour Homme Parfum. Finally, on Sunday, she may be a little bit biased because she bought this for me. She bought this for me on Father's Day, and it's one of my favorite fragrances from the house. All-time classic niche fragrance. Must smell, in my opinion, Saturday scent. Creed's Green Irish Tweed. Two sprays for you guys. Wow. It's so good in the air. So the words that she used to describe Green Irish Tweed are manly, sophisticated, money, which makes sense because she bought it. She spent the money. And just the sense that you have your shit together. Perfect description of Creed's Green Irish Tweed. If you're trying to explain an emotion from it, that's what I get from it as well. And just kind of a 10 out of 10, in my opinion. Simple sophistication. She loves this one, and I love it as well. And I'm super happy to have it in my collection. Creed's Green Irish Tweed. So as I said, this is the bonus fragrance, and it's none other than Creed Aventus. I had it in my office where I film on the day that we decided to do this because I had it from last week. So I just thought, let me get your thoughts on it. It being a really popular men's fragrance, obviously gets compared to Citra Boisé, which we've already talked about. And her description of this was pretty straightforward. She described it as being fresh, breezy, and just overall aftershave vibes. Pretty straightforward, nothing crazy. She enjoys it, but I think she enjoys the ones that we talked about quite a bit more. Take that for what it's worth. I still love this one, and this will always be in my collection, Creed Aventus. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys wore last week. I'd love to know your rotation. Drop it in the comments below. If you like what you saw today, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share this video, hit that bell notification so you are updated whenever I upload new content. But until then, have a fantastic week, and I'll see you in the next video.